let's start again. In this case, class, we're going to answer the fundamental counting principle that I have given to my students. Okay? Let's start, no? We have here in letter A, no? Determine how many different computer passwords are possible if A, digits and letters cannot be repeated, and B, digits and letters cannot be repeated. Okay, for number 1, let's have the 3 digits followed by 4 letters. So we have 1, 2, 3. So that's for the digits. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is for the letters. So sabi nga rito, no, digits and letters can be, pwedeng maulit. So okay, so we will be having tag dito, we have 10 digits all in all, including 0. So that will give us 10 times 10 times 10. So bakit 10 times 10? Because digits can be repeated. On the other hand, we have here 4 letters, and again, pwede siyang maulit. So that will be 26 times 26 times 26 times 26. So if we're going to simplify this is actually 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 26 raised to 4. So if you're going to simplify this, I guess you will have 456 million, I think, no? Then again, on the other hand, so this is for letter A. For letter B, the digits and letters cannot be repeated. So in this case, same thing tayo, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Digits and letters cannot be repeated this time. So again, we have 10 choices sa ating first digits, including 0. But on the next digit natin, hindi na siya pwedeng maging 10, because again, letters cannot be repeated. So kung napili mo na si 1, tanggal na siya sa choices mo on the second digit. So that will be 9 times 8. Okay? Next, for the letters naman, we have 26 sa ating first choices. But on the other hand, the next choice natin, 25 na lang. Kasi nga, hindi mo na pwedeng piliin yung napili mo na. Okay? So in that case, 25 times 26 times 24. So again, if we're going to simplify this into a factorial notation, this is actually 10 factorial over 7 factorial times 26 factorial over 23 factorial. Okay? So yan. So if we're going to simplify this, actually you will be having so if you're going to simplify, bakit na bago? Yan. So if you're going to simplify this, ayan, so you will be having I think no, basta bahala na kayo kung paano nyo siya i-simplify. So palitan na natin to. So this is 23 factorial. Okay? Next, we will be having letter B. No? Let's have letter B. For letter B naman, according to the sa number 2, 2 digits followed by 5 letters. So we have 1, 2, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So sa 2 digits natin, so syempre letter A nga can be repeated, so that will be 10, no? 10 times 10 times sa letters naman natin, we have 26 times 26 times 26 times 26 times 26. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then if we're going to again simplify this is actually 10 raised to 2 times 26 raised to 5. I don't love the pen. Okay? So for letter B, so this time naman, digits and letters cannot be repeated. So that will be katulad ng ginawa natin. It's actually 10 factorial 10 factorial over, so that will be 10 factorial over, since hindi nga pwedeng maulit, hanggang 10 times 9, tas yung 8 factorial natin, that will be, that should be removed. Then we have 26 factorial, since we have 5 digits lang, so 26, 24, 5, 24, 23, 22. Then yung 21 factorial natin should be removed. Okay, so that's it. So we have 10 times 10 factorial times 26 factorial over 8 factorial times 21 factorial. So again, all you have to do is to simplify this and you will get the answer. Next naman for number 20, number 3. For number 3, a men's department store sells 3 different suit jackets, 6 different shirts, and 8 different tiles, 4 different pairs of pants, and how many different suits consisting of a jacket, shirt, tie, and pants are possible? So in this case, class, all we have to do is to multiply everything. No, so just we have 3 times 6 times 8 times 4. Okay, so 3 times 6 times 8 times 4 is equal to 576. Okay, next for number 4, this time a baseball manager is determining the batting order for the team. So the team has 9 players, but the manager definitely wants the pitcher to bat last. So how many battling orders are possible? So in this case, class, again, we have 9 players all in all. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have 9. Sabi dito, sabi ni coach, the manager, I rather definitely wanted the pitcher to bat last. So on the last digit natin, or the last choice natin dito sa part na ito, ang pwede lamang na maging magbat, parang battler natin, is the pitcher. So ilan ang choices natin sa part na to? Definitely isa lang. Kasi isa lang naman eh, 'di ba? Hindi, I mean, isa lang yung pwedeng maging choices natin kasi gusto niya nga si pitcher yung magbat ng last natin. So in that case, class, dito naman sa ating first choice, dito sa first event natin. Let's use this as an event. So first event natin, 'di ba? Since 9 players sila lahat-lahat at napili na si pitcher, definitely you only have 8 choices na dito. Hindi mo na pwedeng piliin pa si pitcher kasi nga kailangan siya yung huli. On the other hand, so pababa na siya, 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 1. So in that case, kasi if we're going to simplify this is actually 8 factorial multiplied by 1. No? That is equal to ayan, bahala na rin kayo dyan mag-simplify. I leave it to you na. Okay, so but that's actually you're going to do. Okay, sige, gawin natin. So 8 factorial is actually 40,000, no? 40,320 times 1, of course, that's still possible ways. How many 8-digit numbers can be formed? If the leading digit cannot be a 0 and the last number cannot be 1. Okay? So again, we have 8-digit numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have 8. Okay. So in this case, class, we're going to have 8-digit numbers. The leading digit cannot be equal to 0. So since we have 10 choices, diba? From 0 to 9, then 0 cannot be the leading digit cannot be 0. So ang possible choices na lang natin dito is 9, excluding 0. Sa last digit naman natin, it cannot be 1. So again, 9 pa rin yung choices natin dito. Sir, but 9? Kasi wala naman restriction eh. Wala naman sinabi na digits and letters cannot be repeated. So ayan. So this time, sa mga susunod natin mga event, that is actually 10 times 10 times 10 na siya. Lahat. Okay, simplifying. So that's 9 raised to 2 times 10 raised to 6. Okay, so if you're going to simplify this, that's actually 9 raised to 2. 9 raised to 2 times 10 raised to 10 raised to ano ba? 6. So that's 81 million lahat-lahat. So 81 million lahat-lahat siya. Okay, number 6. How many 4-digit odd numbers can be formed if no digit can be repeated? 4-digit odd numbers tayo. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're talking about odd numbers and the numbers can be formed and if no digit can be repeated, so in that case, we will be having we're going to talk about the last digit. Para maging odd ang isang number, it should be it should be ended in 1, 3, 5, 7, and of course 9. So we have 5 choices. Again, ang isang odd number, lahat ng odd numbers, it always ended in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay? So, in that case, ang choices natin sa last digit is 5. 5 lang. Ano yung 5 na choices natin na yun? Yun nga, yung 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Since digit cannot be repeated, pagdating naman natin dito, okay, since we're talking about digit and odd numbers, how many possible choices na lang ang meron tayo? Pwede, okay, so 8 na lang. So, sir, bakit 8? Napili mo isa dito. Di ba meron pa 8 na 10 lahat ng digits natin? Here's the catch. Since we're talking about 4 digit, odd numbers, 4 digit, pag pinili mo kasi klase 0, hindi na siya magiging hindi na siya magiging 4 digit. Remember that 0 is just a placeholder. Wala talaga siyang numerical value. Okay, unlike yung kanina sa mga previous natin, okay, dito sa atin, computer password, 0 has a significant value. Pero on this case kasi class, 0 does not hold significant value. Kaya 0 should not be included dito sa ating choices. That's why kung napili mo na si 1 dito, hindi mo pwede nang piliin si 1 and including 0. So that's why 8 na lang ang choices mo dito. Again, dito sa number 6, 0 has no significant value, but in a password, 0 has significant value. Next, ano na susunod natin choices? Still 8 pa din. Kasi kung napili mo na si 1 dito, hindi mo na pwedeng piliin si 1 dito. Dito, isa ang restriction. Dito, dalawa ang restriction. 0 and ano. Dito, ang restriction mo, yung napili mo dito sa part na to, at napili mo sa part na to. Pagdating dito, 0 is already included. Pwede na siyang piliin. Kasi pwede kang magkaroon ng 1, 0, diba? 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 3, 5. Pwede yon, no? So, possible siya. So, 8, then followed by 7 times 5, no? So, that is actually 8 squared times 7 times 5. Next, let's have that number 7. So, sa number 7, we have the standard configuration for Alaska license plate is 3 letters followed by 3 digits. So, let's have that. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 digits. 1, 2, 3, and that is 3 letters and 3 digits. How many different license plates are possible if letters and digits can be repeated? And how many if they cannot be repeated? So, dalawa ang hinahanap natin dito. So, dapat pala niliitan natin siya, no? Ayan. So, we have 1, 2, 3. Then, another 1, 2, 3. So, on the first one, we have here 26 letters all in all. Diba? So, we have 26 letters lahat-lahat. So, we're going to choose that. 26, no? We have 26 times. Another one is 26 because on the first one natin is letters, digits can be repeated. And the other one is 26. This time naman, we have 10 times 10 times 10. Again, 0 can be included in this scenario kasi nga 0 has significant value. In short, we have 26 raised to 3 times 10 raised to 3. Just simplify that and you will have your answer. Next, we have here another one. This time naman, digits and letters cannot be repeated. So, ibig sabihin, we will be having 26 cannot be repeated. So, pababa na tayo dyan. 25 times 24. Then, we have here 10 times 9 times 10. So, if we're going to simplify, we have 26 factorial over, nawawala si 23. So, that is the denominator. Then, we have 10 factorial over 7 factorial. I think may mali ako dito, no? So, this is 8 dapat. Ayan. So, just simplify that and you will get the answer. Now, let's have number 8. So, a single die is rolled. In how many ways can you roll? Less than 3. Then, even. And then, odd. So, in that case kasi class, isang die lang ang ni-roll mo. But you have two ways. You have 2 rolls ay 3 rolls na ginawa. You have 3 event na kailangan mong gawin. Okay? Yung first event mo dito, class, ayan. How many ways can you roll a number less than 3? So, that will be, since half to 6 digit lang naman ang die natin, so less than 3, so that will be 1, 2, no? 2 ways lang. And then you have, then an even, so 2, 4, 6, so that will be 3. Then an odd, still 3. So, in short, you have 2 times 3 times 3, and that is equal to 18 ways. Next, number 9. A single die is rolled. In how many ways can you roll a number that is prime followed by a 6? So, again, single die is being rolled. 1, and then you have 2. Okay? So, in this case, class, ano ba yung mga prime numbers? When we said prime numbers, these are the numbers that the only factor is 1 in itself. No? So, ano ba yung mga prime number natin sa die? We have 2. 1 is not a prime, nor a composite. 3. 5. Tama? 1, 3. Tama? 1, 3, 5. Yun lang. The rest, composite na siya. So, we only have 3 possible ways in choosing the prime number. Then, followed by a 6, then the ways that you can only get 6 is just 1 because there is only 1 6 doon sa ating die. So, this is just 1. So, 3 times 1 and that is actually 3. Okay? Next, number 10. A red die and a blue die are rolled. So, we have 2 die here or 2 dice. How many ways can you get a sum of 6? Okay? So, if we're in rolling a die, we have blue and then we also have the red die. So, for the blue die, kung meron kang 1, kasi ang natin kailangan sum ay 6, 1, then you have here 5. If you have, of course, vice versa, we have 5 here, then you have 1. Another one, you have 3, then you have 3. Another one is if you have 2, then you have 4. So, if you have 4, then you have 2. So, ilan lahat sila dito? So, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 combinations all in all. Okay? Next, number 11. So, from a standard deck of cards, how many ways can you pick a face card, then a spade, provided that you put first back together? So, in that case, we have 2 events here. The first event mo is picking a face card. You know how many face card in a 12 deck of cards? We have 12. No? 12 times how many spade do we have? So, that is 13. No? Kasi we have 52 deck of cards and 4 suits. Spade is one of the suits. So, that will be 4 divided by 15, 52, that will give us 13. So, then that will be 100, 56 all in all. Next, from a standard deck of cards, how many ways can you pick a king, a heart, then a 5? Okay, so we have 3 event here. 1, 2, and then we have 3. Provided that you put the cards back into the deck after you pick that. So we have, for the king, we only have 4 kings. And for the heart, we have 13 hearts. And for the number 5, we only have 4 number 5. So that will give us 208. So 4 times 13 times 4. Next, number 13. You are taking a survey on your experiment at the Taco Bell. For the first 5 questions, you can only answer below average, that's 1, average, that's 2, and above average for each question, so that's 3. Then the last 3 questions, you can respond with either agree or disagree. So again, we have 5 questions, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the only options for that 5 questions is 3. 3 choices, 3 choices, 3 choices, 3 choices, and then we have 3 choices. Then you have last 3 questions. So we have 1, 2, 3, and the only choices natin dyan is agree or disagree. So that will be 2 times 2 times 2. So in short, okay, you have 3 raised to 5 times 2 raised to 3, and that gives us 1,944. Okay? Next, number 14. How many odd 2-digit positive integers greater than 20? Okay? So in this case, we have here greater than 20, no? Yan. So, greater than 20 are there. So, 2 digits lang po ang hinahanap natin. So, this will give us 1, and then we have 2. Diba? Since odd digit na naman ito, the only choices natin for the last digit is just 5. That's 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And the less, we have 8. Again, kung napili mo si 1 doon sa last digit, pagdating sa first digit, hindi mo pwedeng piliin si 1, including 0. Na-explain ko na naman na sa inyo yan, which give us 40. Next, how many this time even naman, no? 3-digit positive integers can be written using the digits. Ayan, may choices na tayo this time. So, in that case, we have 3-digit positive, 1, 2, and then we have 3. Since even yan, the only even numbers here is 4, 2, 4, and then we have 8. So, sa last digit natin, we have 3 possible choices. Okay? On the other hand, we have dito naman, since hindi naman binabanggit dito na digits and letters cannot be repeated, so we're going to have a choices of 5. And then we also have 5 here. And this will give us 75. Next, 16. Yan, malapit na tayo. We have here, how many different ways can a 10-question true or false test can be answered if every question must be answered? And what is all right to leave question unanswered? What if pala, no? If it is all right. Ayan. So we have 10 questions. So in that case, how many possible choices do we have? Of course, since 10 question yan and true or false lang ang tamang sagot, shortcut na natin, no? We have 2 raised to 10, which is equal to 1,024. Okay? But, on the other hand, what if it is all right to leave? So in this case kasi class, kanina, you only have 2 choices. That's true or false. Pagdating naman doon sa second condition natin, okay lang daw kahit wala kang sagot. So, in that case, magkakaroon ka na ng 3 choices. Okay? That is true or false or wala kang sagot. That's why 3 raised to 10 na siya. And that is equal to 59,049. Okay? Next, number 17. How many ways are there to write 3-digit positive integer using the digits if no digit is used more than 1. So, repetition is not allowed. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 digit lang pala. Ano? 3 digit. So, in that case, we have here, yan. 3 digit to write positive integer using the digits. So, ibig sabihin, repetition is not allowed. Okay? So, ano ang choices natin dito? How many ways there are to write 3-digit positive integer using the digits if no repetition is allowed? So, in that case, so if repetition is not allowed, then we have 5 times 4 times 3. Diba? So, that is actually 60. If we're going to convert that into factorial, this is just equal to 5 factorial. Since nawawala ang 2, then you have 2 factorial. Okay? Number 18. How many positive odd integers less than 10,000 can be written using the digits? Yan. Okay, so in this case, class, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 digits ang 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sabi dito, less than. Ilan daw yung positive odd natin? Odd integers na less than, gamit ito. So, kung odd ang pinag-uusapan, 3 is the only odd numbers dito sa 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, sa last digit natin, we only have one positive, we only have one choices, and that is 3. Okay? Then, sa susunod naman natin, since we're talking about less than, diba, less than 10,000, yung 3, hindi mo pwede maging choices. Okay? Hindi mo pwede maging choices si 3 kasi nga, pag 3 yung inano mo, imagine yung magiging 30,000 siya, di ba? Di ba? 30,000, hindi rin pwedeng 4, hindi rin pwedeng 6, hindi rin pwedeng 8. Okay? So, ang only pwede dyan ay si 0. Kaya we only have one possible choices here. Okay? Okay. So, in that case, we have here, the rest naman, pwede na. Wala naman sinabing no repetition is allowed. So, 5 times 5. And that is actually 125. All in all. Okay. For number 19, how many license plate, 3 symbols, letters, and digits can be made using at least 2 letters for each? Ayan. So, for this instance, we have here letters and digits can be made using at least 2 letters for each. So, may mga case tayo dito. So, case number 1 natin. So, sa case number 1 natin, class, dun muna tayo sa all letters. Diba? Kasi hindi naman sinabi na kailangan, may isa digit. Ang restriction lang natin dito is at least daw 2 ay letters. So, pwedeng 3 letters, diba? Pwedeng lahat ay letters. So, kung 3 letters siya lahat-lahat, then you will be having 26 raised to 3. Diba? Kasi yung possible arrangement natin will be 26. It's like 26, 26, 26. So, 26 raised to 3, that's actually 17,576 ways natin siya. That's for the case 2 natin. For case 2 natin, we have this following options. We have letters, tapos digits na dito. Pwede rin namang letters, digit, letters. Pwedeng digits, letters, letters. So, nasunod pa rin na kahit 2 daw o at least 2 ay letters. Kasi yung arrangement natin can be like this one. Diba? Pwedeng A1. Pwede namang A1A. Diba? So, something like that. So, they are all different different pa rin sila. Different arrangement pa rin sila. So, if we're going to follow this sequence, so we will be having 26 times 26 times 10. Diba? So, 26 times 26 times 10. Dito naman, we have 26 times 26 times 10 times 26. Buray natin. So, this is 10. And then, we have 10 times 26 times 26. So, if we're going to multiply, then add all together. So, it's like 26 26 squared times 10, that's actually 6,760. Since tatlo yan, so multiply by 3. So that will give us 20,280. So that's case 2. For case 3 natin, we're going to add all together. So add mo lang ito, then add mo naman ito, which will give us 17,576 plus 20,280, which will give us 17,576, which will give us 37,856 all in all. Yan. Now, let's have this one. Ay, ayan, may answers pala dyan. Okay. So, let's have this, i-duplicate na lang natin to. Okay. Okay, so let's have another one. Ayan. So this one naman, ito napakadali na naman na ito. Very self-explanatory. So 10 factorial. So for number 1, letter A. So this is just 10 factorial over 7 factorial, 3 factorial. So that will give us pag in-extend natin si 10 factorial, this will give us 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 factorial over 7 factorial plus 3 times 2. No? So hanggang 7 factorial lang tayo kasi nga maka-cancel naman na siya. So this will be cancelled, and 10 times 9 times 8, 10 times 9 times 8 is equal to 720 equals 3 times 2 is equal to 6, which will give us 720 divided 6 is equal actually 120. Okay? So very self-explanatory na rin yan, no? Dun tayo sa letter C. Yan. So, sa letter C tayo, no? So we have n factorial. So letter C, we have n factorial over quantity n minus 2 factorial. So in that case, class, we're going to simplify this. No, sabi rito, simplify each of the following expression. So again, if we're going to extend the n factorial, this is actually n times n minus 1. N minus 2 factorial. Sir, bakit hanggang dun ka lang sa n minus 2 factorial? Because we're going to eliminate, or we're going to, eliminate natin itong n minus 2 factorial ito. That's why hanggang dyan lang muna tayo. Then n minus 2 factorial. Okay, so this will be cancelled and then cancelled. Okay? Sabi ko nga sa mga estudyante ko, pag kayo nag-simplify ng mga tag dito, ng mga variable factorials, no, always nyong i-consider yung denominator. Okay? Actually, kahit naman 'di ba sa fraction, we always take into consideration the denominator. So the final answer, or the simplified form, will be n minus n times n minus 1. Yan. So let's have letter E. Yan, medyo mahirap yung letter E. So let's have letter E. So sa letter E, we have n factorial plus quantity n minus 2 factorial over n minus 1 factorial. Okay? So in this case, class, again, we're going to take it into consideration the denominator. Unfortunately, it's n minus 1. Hindi siya n minus 2. So what are we going to do? In this case, we have n factorial. Sorry. Kailangan nating makancel yung ating n minus, yung ating denominator, but unfortunately it's n minus 1. So pinaka possible way natin dito is to convert everything by n minus 2, di ba? So sa n factorial natin, we will be having n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 plus n minus 2 factorial, so this is factorial pala, over n minus 1 factorial, then n minus 2 factorial. Okay, sir, hindi ba pwedeng ito na lang, ito gawin nating n minus 1, tapos ito gawin nating n minus 1 pababa? No, kasi ang factorial, di ba, ano siya, pababa siya. So 4, 3, 2, 1, something like that. So in that case, we're going to subtract 1 for every term dun sa ating variable, no? So something like that. So in this case, so kaya siya naging n minus 1 because we subtract 1. Dito naman, nung n minus 1 na siya, we subtract another 1, that's why it's negative, minus 2 na siya. So n minus 1 n minus 1 minus 1 is n minus 2. Okay? So ganun din dito. So in that case, we're going to factor out the n minus 2 factorial. So we have n minus 2 factorial. So ang natira na lang dito sa loob ay ano na lang? We have n times n minus 1, kasi nga nilabas mo na si n minus 2 factorial, plus 1. So yan na lang yung natira sa loob ng ating parenthesis, which is over n minus 1 n minus 2 factorial. So cancel to si n minus 2 factorial, cancel din yan, which will give us n times n minus 1 plus 1 over n minus 1. So class, you cannot cancel this one because they are not common. Dapat kasi common siya sa lahat but it's not, so you cannot cancel that. Okay, as is na siya, and that is your final answer. Okay, next, let's have letter F. Yan. So sa letter F naman, we have here n plus 2. So quantity n plus 2 factorial over n cube. So we have n cube plus 3n squared plus n. Tama ba? 3n squared then 2n. Ito pala to, 2n. Yan. So we have plus 2n. So let's start. In this case, class, we have n plus 2 factorial. So this will give us of course, kailangan muna natin i-take into consideration yung denominator natin, di ba? So that factor muna natin siya. So ang factor nito, ito lang natin siya. Factor natin si n minus 3. We have n plus n times n squared. Wag natin ilagay dyan. Minsan kasi pag kami nagsusolve, nilalagay namin natin note dito sa note natin siya dito. So we have n raised to 3 plus 3n raised to 2 plus 2n. So if a factor natin to, n times n raised to 2 plus 3n plus 2. On the other hand, we still need to factor this out. So this will give us n times factor ng 2. So that's n plus 1 times n plus 2. Okay? 1 times 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So ito yung factors na hinahanap natin dun sa ating denominator. Okay? So this will give us n times n plus 1 times n plus 2. So dahil alam na natin yung factors ng ating denominator, pwede na nating i-take that as consideration. So we start at n plus 2. Diba sabi ko nga sa inyo, minus 1. So n plus 2 minus 1 will give us n plus 1, which is cancel na to, cancel na yan. Pero pwede pa siya So n plus 1 minus 1, which will give us n. Okay? Since factorial yan, we still need n minus 1 factorial. So in that case, this will be cancelled and this is also cancelled. Final answer natin will be n minus 1 factorial. and that is the final answer. Okay? I hope you are learning. Next, let's have na letter A. Ayan, so letter A tayo. This time naman, we have to express the following in a factorial notation or as a product of quotient or of factorials. Ito kasi 720 is actually 6 factorial. Pero you can still express 720 into a product, or if we can have it a quotient of a factorials. So how can we do this? Using the prime factorization. So number 2, letter A. So using prime factorization, gagamit tayo ng mga prime factors. We're going to start the smallest prime factors. Okay? Ang smallest prime number natin is actually 2, no? So this will be 2. So anong mangyayari dun sa ating 720 if that is actually 2? That's actually 720 divided by 2 will give us, so compute natin siya. 720 divide 2. Okay, so 720 divide 2 is 360. No, this will be 360, and then divide pa natin siya sa 2 kasi divisible siya sa 2. So this will give us 180. Divisible pa siya sa 2, so we can still divide it by 2, and that will give us 90. 90 is still divisible by 2, so this will give us 45. 45 is not divisible by 2, diba? But is the next prime number, smallest prime number na divisible si 45 is 3. Then this will give us 15. Then 15 is still divisible by 3, and that will give us 5. Ayan. So, in short, ang mga prime numbers natin dito is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So, in that case, since 5 yung pinaka-last natin, no? 5 yung pinaka-last natin, we can use 5. Okay? So, if we're going to use, if we're going to use 5 as our base factorial, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng 4. Diba? Kung ito yung first natin, kung gagawin natin to as our first, then you will need 4. So, 2 times, So, we have 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then, you have 3. So, this will be your 3. Tama ba? 3, then we can have tama ba? 2 times 2 factorial, so that's actually 5. No? Pwede pala siya sa 6, no? Hindi siya pwede ba maging 6, 7? Hindi pwede maging 7. So, we can have 6 pala. 6. Kasi 3 times 2 is 6. Ayan. So, we have 6 times 5. So, gamitin natin itong 5. Then, we have, yun nga, 6 factorial ngayon kanina eh. Diba? So, pwede siya sa, pwede siya sa, ayun nga, 5. Pwede naman yung 5. 5 times 4. Tama. So, nagamit na natin ito. Then, we have 4 times 3. 3 times 2. So, yan. So, this is actually equivalent to 5 factorial na. Over, sorry. 5 factorial na, diba? So, this is actually equivalent to 5 factorial. Pero may natira may natira na 2 at saka 3. So, that's actually 3 times 2, which is actually 3 factorial. So, it is equal to 5 factorial, 3 factorial, which is also equal to 6 factorial. So, either ito yung sagot nyo or ito yung sagot nyo. So, ganun siya. So, let's have another one. We have here 840. So, for 840, 840. So, gamit ulit tayo ng prime factorization. So, since divisible by 2 ito, so this is 2. On the other hand, this is equal to 420. Then, this is actually 2 again. Then, this will be 200 then. 2 again. And then, this is actually 105. And then, this is 2. 105 is not divisible by 2, but 3. 3 is 35. 35 is 5, no? 5 at saka 7. Yan. So, since 7 yung ating last digit, titignan nyo ngayon kung possible ba yung 8. Possible ba na magkaroon tayo ng 8 factors? Yes. So, that will be 2 times 2 times 2. This is actually 8. Then, may 7 ka. Diba? So, since may 7 ka, pwede ba yung 6? 2 times 2. Babe, umalis ka muna, ha? Hindi pala pwede si 8, no? Kasi, 8 times 7, wala kang 6, so hindi siya pwede. So, ngayon, try mo ulit si 7. 7 kaya ang maging ano natin, base natin. Tapos, 7, then you have 2 times 3, that's 6. Then you have 5, and then you have 4. So, okay yun. So, we will have 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. So, pababa siya. 7, 6, 5, 4. So, this is actually 7 factorial at ang nawawala ay ang 3 factorial. So, that's your conversion. Okay? Since nawawala sa 3, so i-divide mo siya as 3 factorial. Next, we have 28. So, for 28 naman, so same thing, divide it by 2. This will be equal to 14. Divide it by 2. And this will give us 7. Okay? So, this time naman kasi, yun ang pinaka-ano natin. Kung gagamit natin ng prime factorization, then we can have 7 factorial. So, para since wala namang 6 bababa, edi tanggalin natin si 6. Diba? Then you have 4 factorial. Since wala naman 3, then tanggalin natin si 3 factorial. So, if we're going to simplify that, that is actually equal to 28. Ayan. So, I hope may naintindihan kayo dito sa worksheet. And that's all for today. And thank you and have a nice day.